Hello everyone, welcome to my third episode on Elden Ring. Last time we left off, I told you that I was gonna have to tweak some settings, which I did. And now um, I'm gonna show you the settings that I have. I lowered SSAO down to medium, depth of field and motion blur are now off, and grass quality I went from maximum to high. And this gives me about the same FPS as back when I had a 1080p monitor. I hope this is enough. I'm still getting about 52, sometimes 48. Should be fine, I hope. Um, so yeah, because I restarted the game, it seems like the time changed. I actually, while I was restarting, it it like changed to rain and then changed back, which is quite interesting. I didn't know rain was actually affected by that. You could just restart the game. Um, anyway, we're gonna want to talk to this guy over here. He looks like Santa. Or he actually he does have some rather Christmassy clothes.
You're tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Alright. He is our first merchant. Now, this game doesn't really have, like, it's not like Skyrim, if you've played that, where, like, merchants are very important. They are important, yes, but generally speaking, they're not like your source of income. Let's talk to him. Let's ask him a little bit about himself.
I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer. You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all. You know, you should buy yourself a crafting essential. The kit costs a but the import.
Yep. So he does have a recommendation for what we should buy. This is the shop menu, and I will indeed take his recommendation and buy the crafting kit. I'll also buy all these other items very soon.
I'm glad you took my warning to heart. You've made an excellent choice.
You have a crafting kit. You can make various items from materials you find, and yeah, containers, including crack pots, and I believe perfumes are also containers. Um, I'll talk about that later when the time comes. Let's look at item crafting. Yeah. So I've actually not used a whole lot of crafting in this game, really. Like, I can't remember. I think the most that I've crafted were the things that remove poison and scarlet rot. Rainbow stones as well. I've crafted a few. I haven't really crafted like anything else. Just it just doesn't come up, you know. But I'll try to do some crafting in this let's play. At smithing table, you can spend rules in smithing stone strengthen your armaments. Somewhere in the land between, you may meet a blacksmith who can make your armaments even stronger. That is true. Can get a smithing stone, and yeah, I could upgrade my weapon, but I will not because I don't plan on using the longsword. I mean, maybe I'll try to go grab the great sword, but it is in a rather difficult position to grab. So Uh, I'll have to think about it. It's quite a long trek. Anyway, so right now we've talked to the merchant, we've grabbed our crafting kit, we should be good to set off on the journey. Now, one thing I didn't explain before is this golden ray. This points towards the next objective, the next site of grace, or the next bonfire. You may hear me call them bonfires. That's the equivalent for Dark Souls games. If you follow this like golden arc, you'll get to the next objective, next like site of grace that's closest to where the game wants you to really go, and we'll do that. We'll cross this little forest here towards an encampment that's on the other side, which you will see. But first we'll have to take care of this guy. And there you go. Now these skulls on the ground, if you break them, you get a golden rune. They are scattered throughout the entire game. I'm not sure if they're random, if they're based on like players dying, or I really don't know. What I do know is they show up a lot. Strong foe ahead. That's not true. There isn't really any strong foes. Let's grab ourselves some raw food. Some cookies. Yeah, those are good, I guess. Oh. I also want some of these rune fragments. I do apologize if you hear my controller. I've been trying to sort that out, but I'm not sure if I can. Just the way I play, the controller's gonna pop up a lot, I guess. Oh no. Yeah, okay, so just to confirm, these balls that you find around the world, and let me see if okay, I'm gonna have to fight this guy, aren't I? Okay, it's gonna leave me alone for now. Those balls that show up in the world, they are scarabs. If you kill a red one, it'll fill up your flasks. If you kill a blue one, it'll fill up your flasks, but the blue ones. Because there's two types of flasks, if you remember, one for health, one for mana. Yeah, that's the swamp. You don't want to go there, at least not immediately. Trust me. And you especially do not want to go into that little green, the green little area above my head. Full of moss. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, moss. You really do not want to go there. I'm gonna check if there's anything up here. I don't think there is, but I'll check real quick. Are the screams from the people down there? I think they are. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. I don't think there's anything there except for the little bat. I don't think there's anything up here. Sorry, I'm just taking you on to explore, but sometimes you find new stuff. Oh my god, okay, I need to check out what this screaming's all about. Okay, yeah, that was... I shouldn't have skipped that. Oh my god, what's going on? Oh. These. Oh, well, tough luck, I guess. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, let's go to our objective. I'm taking a detour that I shouldn't be. Oh. Oh my god, one of the helmets. And I'm actually gonna read that. I mean, yeah, could do it through here. Not sure if I'm gonna read every item. I'll think about it after the next part. Helm worn by soldiers loyal to Godric the Grafted, made from durable iron, layered with a chainmail coif beneath. Yeah, so Godric the Grafted. We've heard about him. He is the Lord, one of the Lords, but the Lord of this area. And I do believe we've been told we have to go kill him. And if you haven't been told to kill someone, we probably will anyway. You pretty much kill everyone in this game. Okay. Now, this encampment, I'm not gonna say it's hard, but you shouldn't come here at night from this angle because of these tree bats. They're gonna be quite annoying to deal with. I'm gonna try to deal with them anyway. Oh, yeah, got to heal up. So if you get spotted by the middle guy in this camp, they will warn the entire camp and they'll all come after you, and it's gonna be a pain to deal with. Alright. Yeah, so let me try to... Yeah, we want to get to that grace over there. Yeah, you see that guy in the middle? Right there. He has a horn. And if he plays that horn, the entire camp's gonna come after you. And trust me, you don't want to deal with the entire camp at once. And if we take a little sneak around, you see that guy with the big shield and the lance? He is really tough. Like, extremely tough. But I'm gonna, before I go to that grace, I'm gonna try to clear the camp. I mean, if something goes wrong, I can just run towards the grace. Let's, yeah, let the horn guy get away. Because if we clear this fella, and we go here, we get a new item, Lord Sorn's Greatsword, which, though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in a serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having since lost their minds. It's a well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design, wielded by regulars of a lord's army. And I can't wield it with one hand. But so if I press Y, you see there's a little X in my weapon. But if I dual wield it, now there isn't. That's because I can increase by 50% my strength when dual wielding for the sake of using a weapon that requires 50 strength. And you can see the weapon requirements here. We have 14 strength, we need 16, but if we double, or if we had 50% to what we have, so 50% of 14 is 7. If we add 7 to our strength, we have 21, so we could wield any weapon that requires a minimum of 21 with 2 hands. So you think, technically it is a valid playstyle and probably one of the best ones to just dual wield something or 2-hand something, because you get more damage and you have to invest less stats into it, but sometimes you want to use a shield, so I mean you'll have to pump up your strength for that. Personally, I don't want to use a shield this playthrough. Yeah, we'll let that guy sneak past. And now we hit this fella. Okay, the other one saw us, but with our new weapon, we can easily dispatch him. And if we go here, there is another weapon. The flail. Now, I don't believe this skull gives me anything. Nope. Now, this is the tough part. Because there's a bunch of enemies over there, including dogs, and dogs are in Soulsborne games. Dogs are your number one enemy. You don't fear like huge dragons or mythical beasts. You fear dogs, and I'm not exaggerating. Dogs attack very fast. They can stun lock you, and you'll not have a good time. To be fair, the early game dogs in this game are very easy to deal with, but in Dark Souls, 3, no. You really do not want to mess with them. Okay, I think we've cleared enough people that we can just rush this, and if we trigger any warnings, we're good. There we go. I believe there's one more dog. Oh, oh no. Can he see us? I'm actually not sure how the stealth in this game works. Okay. Now, let me check something. What is the... Okay, it's the upward cut. Brace... Okay. Let me try it. Okay. I know what it does now. Okay. Now he sees us. Well, I guess we'll have to deal with him. Very slowly. Go in for the backstab as he's getting up, charge a heavy attack. Don't get greedy like that. Wait for his next attack. And there you go. And he dropped his shield. That's a good drop. Again, I'm not gonna use shields. At least I don't think I will, but that's a good drop. Okay, so we were gonna go down here. And that's because there is loot. I hope it's not too dark. I'm gonna try to rush for the lantern item. I do want to buy that. So if you open this chest, with a whetstone knife you can use Ashes of War to grant your armaments new skills as Sides of Grace. Yep. Okay. Basically, this allows you, this whetstone knife allows you to, where is it? Key items? It allows you to change the art of war and the affinities of your weapon. Arts of war are the skills. The affinity is the scaling. For example, you could change it so your weapon, instead of scaling with a D, strength and D, dexterity, this is basically the percentage of your strength that gets converted into this little plus and this number right here. Instead of that, you could make it so it only scales with like an S for your strength instead of like being shared. And then this number will be higher because you have more strength and you have dexterity. Unfortunately, in this game, I do believe that the balance is a bit off. So what happens is you're just better off always leveling like a bit of dexterity and a bit of strength, and like prioritize whichever one you need the most for your weapon, but do a bit of both, and you'll do more damage. To want these butterflies, they are important. So yeah, I think that's a camp. We just cleared a camp. Oh, there's one more there, but he shouldn't be relevant. And I will pick that item on the left in just a bit. There you go. That's the entire camp cleared. I don't believe we have anything here. No, nothing on the front of this carriage. Get some more smoldering butterflies. They're very good for crafting fire items. We can roll into this tent, but there's nothing here. We've gone down there. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the camp. It took me like 10 minutes to clear that, but I'm taking it slow. I'm trying to explain what I'm doing, and I'm trying to not to take any risks. Speaking of which, when it comes to boss fights that I may like die 100 times trying to clear, especially because I don't plan on using spirit summons, I think I'm gonna have to adopt a strategy where I simply do the first 2-3 attempts and then I cut to the last one, and that means the commentary during boss fights is probably gonna be a bit. Okay, I guess whenever I have something to say, I will edit that in, that little cut, and then I'll skip like the final attempt, which might be rather quiet because I'm not gonna be commentating for like 100 attempts, and I'm only gonna upload the final attempt because by the time I get to the 100th attempt, I would have repeated everything I wanted to say so many times that it's just not gonna be fun. So I'd rather just be quiet. But hopefully we won't get to that many attempts. I will try to grind and make the game easy. Again, this isn't a full beginner's guide, but this is like a guide sort of playthrough. And we found the map, and now we know we are in Limgrave. Limgrave is a region for the lands between, and it's this area, Limgrave. It's this entire area. And before you ask, yes, the map does expand here, and down here. We'll be going down there whenever we can. Now, I'm gonna mark this place here because there is something important on too. I'm gonna mark this place because we want to go there as well. And yeah, what's the order I want to take this in? I do know that I want to go somewhere over here. I'm not entirely sure where it is, but I do want to go there. I just can't remember how far away the item I want to get is. So yeah, we've cleared Gatefront Ruins. Let's go to the Grace up here, because there is something we're gonna get that will be very, very good. So this is a very important site of Grace, as you will see. So I'll be quiet.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina. offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree. Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Yeah, so we have unlocked leveling up, and we have unlocked Torrent, the mount. So Melina here, she will be with us and help us level up and get stronger, tell us where to go. She's giving us a goal for the game. She's telling us that we need to get her to the foot of the Earth Tree, which is the big tree up in the sky. Yeah, I'll have to see if we can take her there or not.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Yeah, I do love that. I do love that line. Your principles, your ambitions. Or especially the way she says, like, your ambitions. I don't know, it just sounds very powerful. Yeah, I'm gonna level up strength. Gonna put 2 extra points into it. That's basically so I can use this weapon with one hand, just in case I like mess up. I don't want to get caught out with like the weapon in just one hand and then I'm trying to switch it and then I get my controls mixed up. I'd rather just like be able to use it. We don't have anything else to do here. Actually, we could change the Ash of War for this weapon to Storm Stomp, and there you go. You can see the quality affinity. It lowers the base damage, but increases the other damage. It still wouldn't be good enough. Now we can have a new Ash of War in this weapon. Yeah, now she's gonna go away. And yeah, I'm gonna put the ring here where I'm used to it. And this is Torrent. Torrent is our mount. For some reason, he's a horse with horns, unless he's not supposed to be a horse. I'm actually not sure. He can double jump. Oh, and obviously, so he rested at the site of Grace. All the enemies respawned. But that's fine. Let's go over here. How did you leave Torrent again? Oh, that's definitely not it. There we go. You can leave Torrent. You don't have to like reselect this. You could just reselect the whistle, but you don't have to. You can just hold down the same button as you sneak. Let's try the new Ash of War. Okay, yeah, so it does stagger them quite quickly. Okay, that does make us a little bit stronger, plus we have a bit more strength, so we're making progress. Now, yeah, so we have Torrent. We can go around jumping, sprinting, or not sprinting, walking, galloping, going faster than usual. You know, it's just generally a lot better to traverse the world with this. You can actually, yeah, you can dash with him. But now we have something else to do. It is nighttime. We've talked to Melina. We're gonna fast travel back to the church because there is an extra cutscene we can see.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
Yeah, so everything is blue now. Very misty.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master. 'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
And there she goes. That's Rena, I believe she called herself. We'll get to meet her again. I'm sorry, but I guess I will spoil that as well. But we will meet again. Everyone you meet in this game that you're not gonna kill, which are very few, but all the ones that you meet that are not actively hostile towards you, you will meet again, and you will see them multiple times throughout the world, and they all have quest lines that you can follow. They all have their own agendas that you'll see as you progress through the game. I can't promise that I will do every quest, mostly because, well, they're rather convoluted. Like, very convoluted. It's honestly something I heavily dislike. But I'll try to do as many as I can. And I'll certainly do the biggest one, the biggest side content / quest. Because that one unlocks, like, one of the endings, which is one of the endings I want to do. Because I haven't done it yet, surprisingly, even though I actually did do the entire content, but then at the end, for my first playthrough, I still went with the vanilla ending. So yeah, we'll do that. There's also a few side bosses I haven't done ever, and I want to get the achievement for those. Anyway, that was it for this episode. We got a little first taste of actual combat. We met two very important characters in this game, and we got ourselves a horse. If it's not a horse, well, you can let me know what he is, because I don't actually know. So yeah, I will catch you again next time, where we'll hopefully explore some places nearby, get a few more runes, buy stuff from Kale over there, and progress to the game. So yeah, bye bye.